Okay, let's dive right into this. Welcome to today's explainer, where we are breaking down a fascinating piece of promotional source material, making some absolutely massive claims about the future of web and app development. Specifically, we're looking at a recent promotional script from a channel called Tech Savvy Coupons, and the subject is a tool called Ready AI. The claims being made here are big. I mean, they are proposing a complete revolution in how things are built on the internet, shifting us completely away from complex coding and moving us into an era of instant no-code creation. We're going to deconstruct this pitch, see how it supposedly works, and look at exactly how it's trying to reel viewers in.
Right out of the gate, the source asks, what if you could build a full app or website just by typing? Deliver that hook with genuine energy. For a second, imagine completely bypassing every single technical barrier that has ever stopped you from launching a project. No staring at lines of confusing code, no trying to figure out how to configure a backend server, and absolutely no need to spend months learning a completely new language just to get a basic landing page off the ground. The source material opens with this incredibly powerful hook. It immediately asks you to envision a world where typing a simple sentence literally replaces a computer science degree. It's an energetic, high-impact way to capture attention, right? Because it speaks directly to a universal frustration, having a truly great idea, but totally lacking the technical skills to make it real. The source immediately grabs our attention by heavily contrasting the expensive, slow, traditional way of building with this new, instant reality. On one hand, the old way is framed as an absolute nightmare for a beginner. It means weeks or even months of waiting. It drains thousands of dollars from your budget, and it mandates advanced coding skills. Or, hiring someone who has them, which just leads to even more delays. But flip that reality, and this 2026 AI way claims to take mere minutes. It's pitched as highly cost-effective and requires absolutely zero coding. By setting up this extreme night-and-day contrast right out of the gate, the promotional material effectively positions the tool not just as a neat alternative, but as a total rescue from the archaic, exhausting old way of doing things. Section 1. What is Ready AI? So according to the promo, Ready AI is defined as an AI-powered builder. But we need to unpack what that actually means. In this context, you aren't just getting a basic template that you have to manually fill out yourself. The material claims that you provide a simple text prompt. For example, build me a landing page for my coaching business. And the AI handles everything simultaneously. It generates the functional layout, meaning the actual interactive structure of the site or app, but it also generates all the written content. It's essentially acting as your web designer, your front-end developer, and your copywriter all at exactly the same time. And probably asking for a lot fewer coffee breaks. It produces a live, working result strictly from that initial text instruction. Section 2. How it actually works. The source material breaks the usage down into these 4 exact, bite-sized steps to make it seem as accessible as possible. Step 1. Describe. You just type in a short description like an online store for handmade candles. Step 2. Generate. The AI takes that description and instantly builds the full design, the pages, the layout, and the text. Step 3 is edit. Now, this is a vital part of their claim. You aren't locked into what the AI spits out. You can change colors, adjust text, swap out images, or add entire pages, all without touching a single line of code. And finally, step 4, publish. You hit a button, and it goes live to the world instantly. The most striking claim here is the time frame. They enthusiastically emphasize that this entire 4-step process takes less than 10 minutes from start to finish. Let that sink in for a second. Section 3. Who is this built for? The source outlines 4 distinct personas in rapid succession. First up, the small business owner. Picture a local bakery or a mechanic who desperately needs a digital storefront but completely lacks the massive budget required to hire a digital agency. Second, they target freelancers. And actually, this is a really clever angle. They are pitching to people who already build sites, suggesting they can use this tool to churn out client sites way faster and effectively scale their own income. Third, creators looking to launch personal brands or portfolio sites quickly to capture an audience. And fourth, the dreamers. Everyday people who have been sitting on a brilliant app idea for years but have zero coding skills to actually bring it to life. By explicitly calling out these groups, the promo casts a very wide, calculated net, ensuring almost anyone watching feels directly spoken to. Now, what's really interesting about this next point is how the entire marketing strategy boils down to one single, potent emotion. I wish I could build this myself. The source script leans heavily into this profound emotional pain point. It's the deep frustration of dependency. If you've ever had a brilliant idea but had to wait around on a developer, or had to totally abandon the idea because you couldn't afford one, you know exactly what this feels like. The promotional video uses this exact phrase to sell the tool not just as a piece of software, but as empowerment. It positions Ready AI as the ultimate key to unlocking your own creative and financial independence.
Section 4. Time and money saved.
They really hammer home the massive shortcut here. The core value proposition is presented as a simple choice. On one side, you have the traditional route of paying a developer. The promo heavily reminds viewers this means bleeding hundreds to thousands of dollars and enduring weeks of waiting, testing, and exhausting back and forth communication. On the other side is building it yourself with Ready AI. The cost? Just a few minutes of your own time using a simple text prompt. It frames the tool as an absolute no-brainer for anyone looking to grow a business, validate an idea, or generate a side income without slamming into the traditional financial roadblocks that usually stop people right in their tracks.
Section 5. The exclusive discount offer. Throughout the script, the host from the channel Tech Savvy Coupons repeatedly pushes a very specific enticing number, 60%. The video heavily utilizes urgency-driven calls to action. Early in the video, right in the middle, and again at the very end, the host reminds viewers to check the description box for a link to grab up to 60% off. The script carefully creates a sense of scarcity, warning the viewer that this is one of the biggest discounts they've ever seen, and that the deal absolutely will not last forever. This is a classic, highly effective affiliate marketing technique designed to get you clicking before the video even finishes.
And that brings us to how the channel secures its long-term audience. In the final outro, the host doesn't just end with the quick sale. They pitch their ongoing content strategy, promising more AI tool reviews and discount coupons every single week. More than that, they offer a direct line of contact, a link in their bio for viewers who want personalized help testing tools for their own specific projects. It's an incredibly smart business model. It builds a genuine sense of community and trust, positioning the host not just as a one-time salesperson, but as an ongoing, helpful guide navigating you through the rapidly changing world of AI technology.
As we wrap up our explainer today, I want to leave you with this final thought, inspired by the core premise of the source material we just analyzed. We've seen exactly how these AI tools are being marketed to completely erase the technical barriers between having an idea and launching it to the world. If these claims hold true, the only thing holding us back isn't code or money or finding a development team. It's just the idea itself. So, looking at the capabilities being pitched today, what idea have you been waiting to build?